All right, guys, 30 days of clarity, day 10. And today I want to talk about exposure because within us, there's a voice speaking to you. Even while I'm talking to you right now, there's that little voice in you that's always speaking to you. That voice is either leading you down the path of what you want or it's leading you down the path of what you don't want. And I want to submit to you because this is what I thought about this morning. That voice is a result of your exposure. You see, information, the things that we take in, information either breeds faith or it breeds fear. Let me say that one more time. Information either breeds faith or it breeds fear, and it is a result of what you expose yourself to. A lot of times we are taking in things that are the direct opposite of what it is we want to produce. And then we wonder why we're worried, why we're frustrated about it, why we're stressed out about it, why we have negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are a result of you taking in an abundance of information that you don't want, that does not coincide with what you're trying to produce. People ask me sometimes, RJ, what is fear? And I always say fear is an abundance of negative information on any subject. Think about it. If your hand starts to hurt, right? And you Google right hand pain, somewhere on Google, it's going to tell you that somewhere right hand pain means death or it means you're going to lose your hand. That probably isn't true for you, right? But guess what? That negative information, that exposure to that now plants a seed within you. And now when your hand hurts, now that you have this information, you now have a fear. You now have a fear that my hand, it could be arthritis or it could be this, not because it is, but because you have exposed yourself to information that is contrary to what you want. When I was deciding to write a book, I started seeking and talking to people. And I remember coming across one lady that used to be a publisher. And I said, well, listen, I want to write a book. And she said, RJ, maybe you should decide to do something else. I said, why? She said, because the writing industry and the book industry is not the same anymore. She said, people don't buy books like they used to. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time, my energy, and my money to do it. Talk about shooting me down, right? And in her mind, she thought she was giving me good information, but that information bred fear. It made me say, maybe I shouldn't spend my time, my energy, and money in doing it. But that's one set of information that I exposed myself to. Now, a week or so later, someone put me in contact with a New York Times best-selling author, and I asked him the same question. I said, well, I'm a little bit discouraged because I'm hearing that people don't buy books anymore. It's not something that I should do. He said, man, I sold about 10 to 15,000 books last week. People still buy books. You should write your book. That information gave me faith. That information took me down the path of writing a book and doing the things that I want to do. So it's all about what you expose yourself to. What type of information are you taking in? Is it contrary to what you want, or is it in line with what you want? It's going to push you in either direction. It goes back to the story of the two wolves. And I'll paraphrase this story. But the story goes like this. There are two wolves living inside of you, and they're fighting for position. One wolf is good, and it's speaking to you all of the things that you need to go down the path of what you desire. And the other wolf is speaking negativity. It's telling you that you can't when you know you can. The question becomes, which wolf wins this fight? And the answer is very simple. It's the one that you feed. What are you feeding? What are you exposing yourself to? Are you feeding your faith or are you feeding your fear? Day 10. Have a great day.